Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. John Kelly, Options University on Sunday, September 25th, 2011. Let's look at the disclaimer here. Trading can be risky and you can experience loss. I have experienced loss and I anticipate experience loss in the future. Controlling your loss is key to the game. Let's look at some news here. Economic news, European news. Moody's on Friday downgraded 8 Greek banks. I've watched all weekend in anticipation of an announcement of a default by Greece on its debt. The Greek finance minister indicated there would be a chance of a controlled default of 50% to investors. Whether it's this weekend, this coming week, or next week, next month, anybody's guess at how the market will react. Have they already baked in that kind of price? That we don't know at this point. Economic political news. Blockbuster trying to come back from the blow it took from Netflix, and Coinstar is offering a movie pass, $10 a month subscription to people that are disenfranchised with Netflix, trying to take business away from them. What goes around comes around. Solandra Solar in the middle of the political scandal. The CEO and the CFO took the Fifth Amendment at a hearing in the House this last week. Republicans are calling for a special counsel to investigate this, Solandragate, they're calling it. And the news came out the iPhone 5 will be released on the 4th of October. Apple's earnings are on the 17th. Okay, so let's take a look at the VIX and see what it's been doing here. Last Sunday, I indicated that it was coming to the bottom of the channel and touching the 50-day moving average, which was upsloped, and would it bounce? Indeed, it did, and is moved up into the area of the low 40s from being in the low 30s. Now, if you'll notice from the time it entered this channel, we had the high up here around 48. We made a lower high, and thus far we have made another lower high. Are we getting into a wedge formation here that will resolve itself to the downside or to the upside? It's like winding up a tight spring to see where it will go. It all will come down to, I think, news from Greece and Europe. And there's not much in the economic reports coming out this week, except towards the end of the week we'll have some news on third quarter GDP estimate. So the VIX right now indicating we're still in this channel. It gives us plenty of premium, great premium to play Doug Robertson's pre-earnings strategy and to play credit spreads. And I'll be going over that with you in the gold member section a little bit later. Earnings news. We looked at some of the downbeat earnings news on Friday evening. Let's look at some of the upbeat earning news. Bed Bath & Beyond beat on earnings, raised guidance, and received an upgrade from Longbow to a buy rating. Red Hat beat, and Nike also beat. In stock news, Hans, UBS has a new price target from $90 to $110. Netflix received 2 upgrades, one from Wedbush to outperform, and a price target from 110 now to 155. In UBS, from a sell to a neutral rating, and a price target move from 130 to 180. If you'll look at the chart of Netflix, the move has been rather drastically down. Have we bottomed? Is it going to outbattle Blockbuster and Coinstar and recover from its black eye and poor management? We'll see. Worth keeping an eye on. I wouldn't necessarily be too eager to short it, but I would anticipate maybe a climb back to the 50-day moving average. And from there, we'll see. But it could be a good long if the market rallies. Lululemon, Argus, a buy rating, and DEC, Arugia, buy rating, and a new price target to 115. Looking at the news that's coming up for the week, not much on Monday. New home sales, very little in the way of earnings announcements. Tuesday, Case-Shiller at 9 o'clock. And consumer confidence at 10. 2 earnings reports, one before the open, Walgreens, and one after the close, Jabil Circuit. Wednesday, durable goods at 8:30. 10 o'clock, crude inventories. Darden Restaurants before the open, along with Family Dollar here. And then after the close, Mosaic and Texas Instruments. More on FDO here in a second. Thursday, weekly jobless claims again at 8:30. Then there's that third quarter estimate also that will be out. That could be a big mover in the market if it deviates too much from that. Any increase in estimated growth would, of course, rally the market. Anything less is going to be discouragement. Anything less than 2%, they generally say the economy is not expanding fast enough to create enough jobs or to create new jobs. Pending home sales at 10 o'clock. Nothing in the way of earnings. On Friday, Chicago PMI after the open and Michigan settlement. Again, no earnings of significance. The leisure retail sector still bullish. The XRT is above 45, a good support level. But of course, the 50-day buy to open PC ratio is still flat, indicating that fund managers are not buying any puts to protect any long positions. They haven't started to re-enter the market. Stocks strong in the sector. Amazon, Chipotle, which opened up it's the first store of its new chain on September 15th in Washington, D.C., anticipating opening 150 stores across the U.S. in the next 12 months. Green Mountain Coffee, although down because all the commodities have taken quite a hit, still strong. Ralph Lauren doing extremely well, and Lululemon hanging in there. Large cap techs, the Q is the strongest of the sectors. The QQQ could be the first to reverse. Keep an eye on that. The financials still beaten down by that FHFA lawsuit and the potential Greek default. Base recount list. This list is going to grow. It's this sort of thing right now that builds this list. So we'll keep adding to it. We'll keep our eyes out. Trade ideas in the gold member section we're going to look at. The discount store sector, Dollar Tree, Family Dollar, Dollar General, and NDN. And then the auto repair sector, auto supplies, Advanced Auto Parts, AutoZone, Orly Automotive, and Monroe Shock Absorber. So we'll see you in the gold member section here shortly.